Hey, good morning, YouTube. How we doing? Had to go into, or I'm having to drive into Reno today to get some training done. So I thought I'd do a VR to Tactical Tony's drive through the big city down there, and we can just compare the difference. Hopefully, we won't have any DHS patrol in our area around here, even though I have seen them in the past. But I'll turn this around. I'll drink my coffee and we'll enjoy the drive. Here's the best spot on our trip. Too bad we can't go to the gun store. It's not open yet. So that's our local gun shop.
People don't take you seriously unless you have a professional-looking website. Create your own stunning website for free at Wix.com. That's WIX.com. The Brooks Brothers semi-annual sale is going on now through July 2nd. Save up to 50% on a wide selection of men's, women's, and children's clothing, including all of their 100% off. We should talk about that overall. This is not a catastrophe. Yeah, it's the worst two-day sell-off, by the way, of the year for the Dow. Is what we're working on right now. We're also watching China very closely today. The Shanghai index falling on weak PMI data out of China. Early concerns about a cash crunch as well. Joining us on the phone from Hong Kong to discuss is Helen Chu. She's Chief China Equity Strategist with Goldman. Helen, welcome. It's nice to talk to you today.
Morning, guys.
Can you first address what some people are referring to a manufacturing meltdown that's taking place here about what you are experiencing there?
Well, usually we look at it from the flip side. We usually look at kind of what external demand changes will do to China specifically. I think from your perspective, people are indeed worried.
So, most important thing about the drive-in is to get my news and financial education, sometimes from talk radio, depending on what's on. So that's using my satellite radio is always key. If you don't have one, you get a lot of good variety.
Of the MNCs and other listed companies in the U.S.
So we'll get a little education today together. If you didn't hear, after the Fed came out yesterday, everything just pretty much got dumped on. And silver was below 20 most of the night until the American market opened, and apparently it bounced back up above 20 last I saw. But it's crazy. Everything gets hit all at the same time just because some guy gets up there and says, what they're going to do or whatever. If that's not market manipulation, I don't know what is. All right, we're about to get on the interstate. Time to go full speed.
It's all true, but it's also true that they're offering a new way out. It's called the Fresh Start Initiative, an important government program for tax debt forgiveness. It's one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered, so now's the time.
Microsoft now saying that fans of the Xbox One, the game console, to be able to sell or lend used games. That is good news for GME, which is up over 6% right now. Kelly, that's it.
All right, thank you, Josh. In less than 3 hours, Facebook is expected to make a big product announcement. There's wide speculation it'll have something to do with video on Instagram. What should we expect, and will it be a game changer for the stock, which is outperforming the market today? Mark Haney joins us now, Managing Director and Lead Internet Analyst at RBC Capital Markets. Mark, good morning. So Facebook is managing to outperform the tape today. No small feat. Why do you think people are excited about the prospect of adding video to Instagram?
Good
And here we come into the big view of the biggest little city in the world. And no traffic at 7:30 in the morning. What time do people go to work? That's one thing on this drive I've noticed. There's been no police out. There's no highway patrol or nothing. I haven't even seen a sheriff. Must be something going on, or we're just evading them, one or the other. Maybe they're still getting their morning breakfast. Yeah, we're getting a little more business pickup here as we get into town. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit hectic. There's our Sportsman's, which has no ammo, no primers, no powder that I need. They're out of just about everything, but they're a good place to go and hang out. They got animals on the wall, so it's cool. This is probably the worst intersection in town. There's like 3 exits all in about a mile period, 4 exits. And if you have to get off on this one, you have to go across 4 or 5 lanes of traffic. It's got a little bit better. They did some construction here, but it's a bad spot, as you see. The new signage gives you plenty of leeway now, which is good. Man, it's kind of unexciting today. No Johnny Law, no wrecks, no firemen. Wait, am I going? All right, we'll talk to y'all later. Maybe we'll give you a tour of the maybe we'll give you all a tour of the on the way back, see if it gets any better. All right, I'm done with that class, such as it was. You know, good mandatory sensitivity, equal opportunity training. Which, if all you people would stop harassing people, we wouldn't have to go to this stuff. So keep your comments to yourself when you're at work, right? But that's always fun and enjoyable to go to that. So let's head back down south. See if we got any better targets out on the highway to take a look at.
Fishing, cut bait, or think defensive trading. Many traders trying to protect their nest eggs. That makes sense. But interest rates are really interesting because you have the funding issues in China.
Ever. Go to redgreenstocks.com and try it risk-free for 30 days. That's redgreenstocks.com. Market trend software and redgreenstocks.com. Redgreenstocks.com, taking the guesswork other charts individually, like the Toll Brothers, Lennars. Those are weak charts, and they're breaking down as we speak. But then the other kind of hand, you have the housing charts that are holding you higher. So I think you're going to have a nice balance going back and forth here, which is why I can't sell right now. I